within. We have many valleys in the Maltese Islands, many of them cut out by ancient rivers that dried out long ago. Very few of our within today contain freshwater streams. Those that do are rich little habitats, but they are constantly under threat of drying up through overpumping or a drying climate. In places like Busquets, streams only run down Whittle and Whitlis off during the rainy season. Because of this tenuous situation, the creatures of this habitat also lead a precarious existence. We should be very careful to protect these places rather than use them as dump sites, or worse, destroy their ecology by well-meaning but ill-advised management or tidying schemes. Common chiffchaff, violin tax-xitwa. A small, greyish-green, shy bird, the chiffchaff is easier heard than seen. Chiffchaffs travel down from Europe in autumn, looking for a mild-weather place where to spend winter. Many of them stop around the Mediterranean basin, and we may get some stopping here in Malta too, taking up winter residence in valleys with nice big trees. Chiffchaffs are very active birds, constantly flitting among branches, looking for small insects among the foliage. Their call is a thin, but on a sunny winter day, they often break into their sweet. This is their song, hence the bird's English name, that faintly resembles a repetitive two-note violin, hence the Maltese name. In spring, chiffchaffs migrate back north to breed. Painted frog, zrinch. Frogs are favourites with children. They all know their amphibian life cycle from egg to tadpole to adult. Unfortunately, frogs live in one of our rarest habitats, freshwater. And though the adults can survive summer buried in mud, they need rain, streams and ponds for their eggs to hatch and for the tadpoles to survive. Because of their fascinating metamorphosis, children sometimes catch tadpoles to keep in jars or aquaria. Worse still, they are encouraged by adults. Unfortunately, tadpoles often die in captivity, deprived of their natural food and conditions. Because frogs' habitat is so threatened by human activity, and now also by climate change, it is even more urgent that we educate children to enjoy frogs and tadpoles in their natural habitat, rather than catch them. It is also illegal to catch frogs. White poplar, luq. The white poplar is a beautiful tree, tall and imposing, with striking silver-white bark and unmistakable leaves that are rich dark green on top and velvety white on the underside. But there is an added spectacle. Since the leaf stalks are long and weak, it takes only a breeze to set all the foliage fluttering, which transforms the tree into a shimmering green and white spectacle. White poplars are deciduous and shed their leaves in autumn, but their leafless silhouette is no less imposing in winter. Poplars are not very common in Malta, as they do not grow in dry conditions, so you mostly find them in valleys growing right out of the valley floor, like at Whittle, Busquets, Whittle Fiddin near Rabat, and Whittle, also known as Chadwick Lakes, where their runners, or underground stems, follow the water stream, sprouting new poplars. Freshwater crab, abru. Even rarer than the frog is the freshwater crab. The reason is that it is a stream dweller, not an amphibian that can take advantage of living on land. It does not have the frog's trick of surviving the dry spell by burrowing in the mud. Since they are totally dependent on a stream, you will only find freshwater crabs where freshwater runs all year round. We have very few such valleys, including Wit il-Baħrija and Wit il-Lunzjata in Gozo. Crabs eat snails, tadpoles, and such animals. As predators, they are important to maintain a balance of life within the stream. The Maltese freshwater crab is slightly different from the ones in other regions. Like the frog, it is protected and cannot be disturbed in any way. Moorhen, Gallot iswed. This shy, secretive bird likes places with fresh water and vegetation where it can hide. The moorhen looks and walks like a little black hen, with long green legs and long toes. They like to walk and skulk among rushes and reeds, popping out momentarily from among vegetation and swimming like a duck. The white patches under the moorhen's tail serve as a warning for other moorhens to keep away. Moorhens are very territorial, and during the breeding season, males often fight when they enter each other's territories. Apart from wet valleys, you can also see moorhens at BirdLife's nature reserves at Issimar and Adira, where they also nest in good numbers. Giant reed, Azba kbira. The giant reed, or great reed, is a giant species of grass. It's a strong plant that will grow rapidly where there is water and enough mud for it to spread its roots. It spreads fast because it is a rhizome, where roots throw out runners from which new shoots grow. Because of its tall, thin shape, the giant reed may not look good for wildlife, but a dense reed bed provides excellent shelter for migrating birds like barn swallows, huttaf, and yellow wagtails, sofor. Reeds are also home to many invertebrates, like spiders, crickets, and grasshoppers, which are irresistible to a number of birds. They grow along a stream or near a pond, and provide good hiding from where large birds like little bittern, Russetta sijar, and purple heron, Russetta ahmar, can hunt for frogs while under cover. Some birds, like the reed warbler, Bufulat al-Asap, also nest in reeds.